Hello everyone, this is me Rishabh. So today I will just make normal conversation with Mr. Prince because a lot of people said me to make a normal conversation. It is not a podcast. So I will just make a normal conversation. I will just invite a lot of people and I will just talk to them about their profession and about their lifestyle. Hello Mr. Prince, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm also doing good. So Mr. Prince, can you introduce yourselves that what you do and basically where are you from?
Yeah, my name is Prince Chaudhary. I live in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. And currently I'm preparing for TOEFL test. It is an English language test which is required if someone want to study abroad. And if I talk about education, I have completed BTech Civil Engineering, 2019 pass out.
Okay,
Currently I'm
BTech.
just focusing on English. What?
Okay, fine. You have completed your BTech.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so and you told that you are preparing for TOEFL. Like, what was that?
TOEFL,
TOEFL.
TOEFL.
Okay, TOEFL. So, like, what is TOEFL? And which country do you want to go? As you have said that you want to go abroad. So, which country do you want to go?
I'm planning for Canada, and it's student choice which one they want to opt for. Mostly
Okay.
students prefer IELTS, but I have chosen TOEFL due to some reason. Maybe I'll discuss about it later on. Uh, but both examinations judge your English ability, so you can choose any one of them according to your preference or whatever you feel is better for you.
Okay, okay, that's great. And why you want to go abroad? Because like I talk to a lot of people, they also want to go abroad. Like, what is your main intention? Like, you want to go Canada, and why you have chosen Canada? Like,
Basically, I'm not that much into like traveling abroad, but usually your family pressurize you. They say that it is good to go there and all those things. So that's why I'm just focusing on that because my uncle, who is living in South Africa, he's suggesting me to prepare for it and settle down in Canada. So because of it, I'm doing it. I'm also not arguing with him because I feel that anyway it will give me great exposure and I want to become better in English. So that's why I'm not arguing. I'm just focusing on English and improving myself.
okay,
So, but if I talk about generally why people want to settle down in those countries is basically they think like India is not that good country. The living style over there is better, and they will earn much more money over there as compared to India. These are the major reasons because of which people want to settle down in other countries.
okay, okay, fine, fine. So, like, why have you chosen Canada? Like, any specific reason, or just your uncle said that you should go and settle in Canada?
Yeah, Canada specifically because it is easier to get citizenship in that country as compared to US. In US, there are people who are living there for past 10 years or more than that, but still they haven't got their citizenship. So that's why Canada is much better because it's easier to get citizenship within 5 years, I think. So that is the main reason.
Okay, okay, fine. So you want to become a citizen, like you want to live your whole life there, or you will go back, or you will come back. Because what most of the people do, okay, they'll go to Canada for study purpose or to develop some skills, okay, and after a few years, 5 to 10 years, they come back, they earn a good amount of money, and they come to India. So what do you use your plan? You will settle there completely, or your plan is to come back to India?
It's not in my hand and it depends upon a lot of things whether I like over that place or not, what are the situation, whether I'm well settled over there, how much money I'm earning over there. So it is totally dependent upon various factors. I can't say it like whether I'll stay there entirely or maybe I'll come back very soon. It's not even sure like whether I'll go there. First of all, I have to clear this. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Means first of all, you have to clear this examination, okay, and after clearing, like you will go to like after clearing, like you will apply for a visa.
Yeah, right. I
Okay,
will
okay, and
first of all I will apply for universities, and after that they will give me letter like you can apply for visa and all those things. It is a long process. It's not like it will be done within 2 months or three. It takes some time year also to do all this procedure. It's a lengthy process, and due to this COVID, I think I don't know it's not that easy as it used to be now before.
Yeah, exactly. Like because most of the country, like America and Canada, most of the country I've heard in news that they have like banned the flights from India and Pakistan in most of the country due to the increase of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm doing it right now because I'm not planning to go there just now. Maybe I'll go it next year. But for that, I have to prepare myself right now. Otherwise,
Uh,
it will be extended.
okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. So like what happened? Okay, as you said that like your parents are telling you to go to Canada, okay. But what mostly happen in India, like most of the students want to study in Canada or abroad, okay. But their parents don't allow. Okay, they said that don't go outside. You can do in India only, okay. But your things are opposite, and it is really good. I think if you live abroad, you can learn a lot of skills and you can develop a lot of things there also.
Yeah. And it's mainly because of that uncle who is living in South Africa. My parents are not interrupting or invading a lot, but that guy is interrupting a lot. That's why.
Okay, fine. Like if
He's
your
my
uncle,
he's
like
my
if your uncle
mother.
will watch the video, he will be angry. Okay, fine. So like, what your uncle do in South Africa? Like, is he doing any job or he's doing business? Like, what mainly he do in South Africa?
He has chains of restaurant in South Africa. I think he has 3 restaurants. So he's
Oh my.
managing. Yeah.
It's
And
like
he's
which
also
part of Africa? Like which part? In which like specific country?
country is South Africa, and basically I'll tell you there is a country Botswana which is next to South Africa where he has multiple restaurants. What?
But sorry, you so the country name. Please tell me again.
There is a country called Botswana.
Botswana.
Botswana is a country which is sharing borders with South Africa. Yeah, so I was telling you, like he's living in Botswana, not specifically in South Africa. Botswana is a country which is next to South Africa, like India and China, like that. And there he has multiple restaurants, but he has, I think, one restaurant in South Africa also in partnership with someone. But mostly he stays in Botswana only.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's great. And I think you told me that like you have a good trip for Africa also. So like you have went for Africa also.
Yeah. I have been there once in 2019.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was your first trip to like cost like how much country have you visited till now? Like in your like till now, how much country have you visited?
That was my first time only when I visited somewhere outside my country, and I have visited 3 countries that time: Botswana, Zimbabwe, and South Africa.
Okay, Botswana,
And,
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, so I was there for 3 months over there.
Okay, you were there like out of country for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tell something about South Africa because when Africa comes in my mind, okay, what I think the poor people, the poverty, the lack of water, the black people. So how was the things? Like, can you explain the things? How was the people? How was the surrounding? And how was the things there?
If I talk about specifically South Africa, it is totally opposite as usually people have mentality of African countries. South Africa, as Britishers also ruled over there, so now also there are a lot of white people living over there. If you will see all around, you will see British white people basically. So it doesn't seem like you are in Africa. And infrastructure is also really nice. There is no population that much, and pollution is also not there. So it's very good country overall. And I think it's the most developed country in African continent.
Oh my. Okay, fine. Because like always I used to think that okay, Africa should be like that, like the poor child, poor. These all things comes in my mind.
Basically, apart from South Africa, other countries are maybe like that, but not South Africa specifically. Like I have been to Botswana, that was a little bit like that, like maybe not that much developed and all. And people were traveling in cars only because it is not safe to travel in bike because you can encounter with lions or elephant easily. So it is not safe to travel in bike, on bike basically.
Means if you're going, you can anytime you can encounter lion, tiger, and they can come anytime.
Yeah. So it is not safe to travel by any two-wheeler and all. Everyone is using cars only in Botswana. But it is not the case in South Africa. There it is safe. You can use anything.
Okay, fine. And like I used to hear that the African people. Yes.
One more thing is that like no one use horn. Like in India, we are using a lot of time horn and all, but there no one use it. They think like it is kind of abuse if someone is horning you. So it's like you are abusing that guy or something. So it's very rare like you will hear horn over there, horn sound.
Yeah, in India it's happening rarely. Okay, like the people horn without any reason, or if any relative is crossing there, so they just horn and they try to. So, but I have heard that in American country and in most developed country, okay, they don't usually horn. Okay, they horn in very emergency situations. So that is really good there. And like one thing about African country, I've heard that the people they eat the animals like the elephant and this. So is that truth? Because it is very difficult to believe that.
Yeah, in Botswana, locally people could eat that, but they are not eating it every day. Maybe if some elephant is died due to some reason, so they come and with buckets and axe and they just cut it off and take it away. But not every people, but maybe local people do that. Specifically in Botswana, not in South Africa. I have saw 2 elephants which they have did that like this and in front of me also when I was there. So it's very normal thing over there to eat elephant.
Okay, they cut and they eat elephant. Oh my god, I think it would be very much. Okay, fine. So also like tell something more about you. that like why as like most of the people want to go Canada or Australia, like most of the abroad countries, so they prepare for IELTS. So why are you not preparing for IELTS? Like what is the main reason?
Initially, I was preparing for IELTS only, and I appeared for the test. But I did some mistake and I got banned in IELTS for 2 years. So after
Oh,
that, I thought like what I'll do. Maybe I can't appear for IELTS. So I thought like let's prepare for TOEFL then. So I just left IELTS at that time and I start preparing for TOEFL. And if I talk about why I got banned is I was taking that examination literally like usually in classes we also little bit talk in from the other student maybe in front of you or next to you. So I was thinking in the same manner, and there was one girl sitting next to me. So she said like, okay, we could discuss maybe if we'll get chance. So after listening test, I was talking to her, or she was also discussing. So, but suddenly one guy came and took my paper. I thought like maybe he'll give me paper and I'll sit somewhere else. But he was adamant and he was not giving my paper, and he was saying like, if you will argue with me, so I'll ban you. So I thought like, do not argue and let's go back, maybe appear for it again. But I got the letter after a few days, like you was doing cheating and you are banned for 2 years.
oh my God.
After that, I left the examination, and
like you and both the girl both got banned.
She was also out. But I think I was the only one who got banned. Maybe she created some story. It seems like she didn't get banned. I was banned. Maybe she was saying like he was talking and something, so maybe she did. I don't know whether she get banned or not, but I think she got get rid of that situation.
Okay, fine. So like tell something more about you, that what would you like to do in Canada? Like you would like to do any job, or like what is your future plan? Like you will do any job, or you will do a business, you will start a business, or you will work with your uncle like hotel. So what have you thought? Like what is your plan till now?
Initially, I'll go there for education. Like I'll go for masters in construction engineering and management.
Masters in construction engineering.
Yeah.
So what is that? Can you explain?
Yeah, as I told you, I have completed my graduation in civil engineering. So it is the master's course in construction engineering and management. So after that, maybe it is easier to get job in that sector, and maybe I'll do job for a few years. And after that, who knows what will happen? Let's see. So initially, I'm going there for education purpose.
Okay, especially and what is the fees charge? Like if anybody want to go abroad country, so they definitely should be financially strong, or what? Like any middle class should go there, or if who is rich only should go there. Like what is there anything such like that?
Yeah, like if you are talking about Canada, at least I think 10 to 15 lakh money is required for 2 years.
Okay.
But I think in Germany, I think it's most affordable. I think because their education fees is negligible. Just you have to bear living expenses. So I think you could manage within 10 lakh rupees in Germany. But it's expensive. Otherwise, it's expensive in US and Canada and Australia, I think so.
Like I have few friends in Germany. Okay, they said that like most of the colleges and universities, so what they do, they provide a free education. Like they provide not free completely, okay, like they can reduce your fees till 80%, 70%, 80%. Like most of the institute provide that things.
Yeah. In Germany, I think education is free. So
yeah,
main issue is maybe you will have a lot of living expense. So just you have to bear with that.
Yeah, education. And in Germany, what happened? Okay, like one of my friend was saying, okay, he was living in Germany. He said that most of the people speak here German. Okay, like they also speak English, but mostly they speak German. So if you know German language, I think he said German only. If you know German language, it would be more easy for you to survive here. But because he said that if I go to any grocery shop, if I go to vegetable shop, or if I go to malls or something, okay, so most of the people use here like the German language. Okay, he said if you know German in a good way, so you can survive here very easily.
Yeah. So that is also one of the reason I think, like, because I know in Germany no one speaks English that much, and I want that exposure of English speaking environment. So that's why I've chosen Canada only. And as I told you, it is easier to get citizenship over there. So these are the reasons. I was never got fascinated towards Germany because of this reason. Like they are not English speaking countries. That's why.
Yeah. And like tell me, okay, as you said that you are also very interested in fitness. Okay, and before as you mentioned that you were overweighted, but in something you reduced the weight 20-30 kg in some few months only. So tell me about your journey and your story, that how you reduce the weight and what other things have you done.
Yeah. Currently, I'm not in that shape, but still I could help you. Like, and I'll share that photo. You could see like I got drastic results. It took I think around 5 to 6 months. It's not one
So
month or
like, what was your
2 months.
age before? Like, what was your, sorry, not age, what was your weight before? Like, before
It
joining
was
gym, before
it
exercise?
was it was I think 87 initially, and
87.
yeah, 87 I lost it, and I reached to 62 kg.
Okay, from 87 to 62.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, it's a quite like, so like how you done that? Because most of the people can't do these things. Okay, so what have you done? You have done gym, exercise, or you focus on diet? Like, can you explain the thing, then your journey, whatever you have done?
Yeah. At that time I was not going to gym because it was not allowed, because that was COVID period, and it was not even allowed to go to park. So I was performing some sort of exercise at home. But the main thing is you have to eat in a right way. Otherwise, you will never lose your weight. If you are eating a lot, doesn't matter how much exercise you will do, you would not see that much result. So I was just restricting myself in eating wise rather than doing a lot of exercise. So main thing is you have to eat less calories. Like some people say that eat healthy food, but if you will eat a lot of healthy food also, still you will not lose weight. You have to reduce your calorie intake. Maybe I was initially eating around 1500 calories, and you have to be consistent, and you will definitely lose weight. And apart from that, I was reducing my carbohydrate intake also at that time. Nowadays I don't do it, but if you want to see great result, I think try to reduce your carb intake. That is maybe chapati, rice, and sugar. Try to have a lot of protein and fat only. Maybe eggs, paneer, soya chunks, and a lot of vegetables and fruits. So you would definitely see great result. So that's it, I think. And have a proper sleep. Do not stay late, and try to sleep on time and get up automatically rather than with alarm.
It's like
And
you want to say
one,
80% of your fitness like depend on your diet only.
yeah, 80% it is on diet. Exercise also help, but I think diet is most important.
The diet is not.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
like,
one more thing, initially, whenever I was waking up, I was drinking a lot of water. That was my everyday thing. Like I was drinking around 1.5 liter water, and after that I was working out.
in morning you were drinking 1.5 liter of water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still I do it, and I feel it's important to drink plenty of water.
Like my parents also used to say that when you get up early in the morning, you should drink some warm water. Okay, so like I'm also doing it. Okay, like from the COVID came into the picture, so I'm also doing like drinking warm water. But before I was not drinking, and I can see some benefit. Like morning I get up, okay, I drink warm water, and after that I do exercise and meditation. Okay, so what I feel that I feel little bit energetic and little bit motivated, and my mind gets fresh. Okay, by drinking water. So I used to like. I got the benefit, okay, that after drinking water, I'm getting a lot of benefits, okay, that my mind is refreshed. Then I started drinking water. And still right now, okay, whenever I get up, after getting up, I drink like little bit warm water.
Yeah, that's great. And it helps, specifically, you are already lean, so I think it's not required to think about it much. But yeah, usually it helps to clean your body. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
like,
get fresh on a regular basis after that.
and like my parents used to say that, okay, by drinking warm water in the morning, okay, it will also help to reduce like your face will be clear, okay, like you will not have some pimples, something like if you're having some face problem like acne and all, okay, your face will be clear and you will be healthier.
Yeah. Good water content always help your skin. Your skin will be healthy if you are drinking your water. But it
Yeah.
doesn't mean drink hell lot of water. It should be optimal rather than excessive water is also not nice. I think it has some bad effects.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I got to know actually from one website that drinking excessive of water is also not good for your health. Like it can destroy something, your digestion, something I have heard. Okay, I don't have the right detail.
But do not bother about it because we never drink a lot of water. So just think like drink it. Do not think it should not be plenty. It will never be. So just drink whenever you feel like. It's good always. It's very rare like people drink excessive water. So do not bother about it. Like what if I drink a lot? Yeah.
So like now I think we can end the things, okay, because we have already recorded, okay, like we have recorded more, okay, and I don't want to extend it long, but it was just a normal conversation, okay, because I was making a professional podcast, okay, and lot of people told me that it was a normal conversation. Yes.
Maybe I could share something about baldness also, as I'm facing that issue. Maybe it will give little bit confidence to some people who are facing it.
Okay, okay,
So
fine. Yeah. So
maybe I'll tell
okay,
that story.
like yeah, if you want to share, okay, you can share that how you got the baldness and
Yeah,
like what was the main reason.
I don't know about reason, but my hairs were receding and all those things. So initially I was a bit irritated, like what is happening? I'm not that old and all. So and whenever I was going to gym, I was doing less exercise. I was checking my hairs all the time while doing exercise. I was maybe putting my hairs long and try to keep it in the middle so that no one will notice it. But
Okay.
later on, I get irritated. Like it's enough. I think better to show it off. So I just cut my hairs and try to become comfortable like this all the places, maybe in marriages or in classroom or with friends. So I thought like let's be comfortable because it is the reality now. So rather than hiding it, it's better to get used to of it. So I think it is if someone is facing this issue, so just cut it off and try to be comfortable. Do not think what people will think. Let it be. People will anyway like you who are really into you and maybe they don't. So do not bother about it much because you can't help it. Rather than fighting against it, it's better to embrace it now and become comfortable with your physical appearance. So that's what I want to say about it. So do not fight against it and be happy with
Yeah,
whatever
like
you
it's
have.
really motivation because a lot of people I've seen, okay, like those who don't have a good hair, so they definitely lose their confidence, okay, and they say, that, okay, if I don't have hair, I can't do anything. Or if they're black, okay, a lot of people is dark in color, so they said, okay, I'm dark in color, okay, I'm not that much bright, so it is difficult. So they don't focus on the different things, okay, what they can improve. They only focus on what they can't do, okay, like their families and all. So yeah, so I think what you said, okay, it was really motivational.
Yeah. What I did, like I was receding hair and I was obese also. So I thought I can't do anything about hair. At least I should change my body. So I just focused on my improving my physical health rather than on hair. So focus on things which is in your hand rather than things which are out of your hand. So that's important.
Yeah, exactly. So it can be one of the life lesson for the people. Okay? Like it can be a thought for the people because most of the people still do that. Okay, they focus on what's not in their control, and we should focus on what is in our control, like our life, our skills, our things. Okay, fine. So I think we have recorded a lot. Okay, and now it's time. So do you want to say something at the end? Do you want to add up something?
Nothing else. I think that's enough. And one more thing is that as we are focusing on English also, initially I was not that great, and it's all about practice. So do not think like how other people are speaking. Just keep practicing. Do not think what other people will think. Try to speak and become comfortable. People might make fun of you, but it's okay. Just keep doing it and be confident and do not bother about what people will think. And it will boost your confidence along with your language ability. So just chill and do not bother what other people will think about you. Just try to do with things which you know which is important for you. That's it, I
Yeah,
think.
this is also happening. A lot of people are doing comparison. They are thinking my English is not good. Okay, how will I talk or something? So if they will think because when I started making videos, okay, I was not confident, but still I am doing that. Okay, before I was feeling afraidness, okay, but still I tried. Okay, still I am doing that. Okay, and even now also I'm not thinking okay what my friends because I have a lot of friends. Okay, so what they will think, what my relative will think. I don't care. Okay, what they will think, and I just keep on making because it's my life. Okay, it's not their life that what they will think and what they will. It's my life and I have to make them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fine. So, okay, Mr. Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, now it's time to end everything. Okay, it was just a normal. Okay, and like we all were normal. Okay, like it was not that much professional because whenever I make podcast, okay, I'm very professional. Okay, I don't laugh. Okay, I make it very seriously. But it was just talking. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll suggest you try to keep it natural. Laughing is also fine. Maybe people will connect with that also. It's okay. Try to keep it natural. There are people like who are shooting videos in that manner, and it's good. But do not be too much serious in sharing your messages and maybe your learnings. Yeah.
So thank you so much. Okay, have a good day.
Yeah. You too. See you.